gracious.
You forgot to record again?
I forgot to record again. But today we're going to go over time under tension, but specifically around hip mechanics, butt mechanics, because something interesting happens over time. The interesting feature that happens with the body is we start stabilizing with the butt and we start moving through the abs. And it's supposed to be the other way around. We're supposed to stabilize with the abs, move from the hips and the butt. So we're going to work on things specifically designed to get the butt in motion. And you're going to see how much your butt doesn't like to be in motion because it's got in the habit of stabilizing. And we're going to get that core to work and stay on. And so that's what we'll be working on today. So, but we have to warm up the calves and the lower extremities and make sure they can bend before we can do anything with those hips, because those hips will find any excuse not to work and transfer somewhere else. So we're going to start out with the block underneath our left ball of your foot. You can have your roller just to give you some kind of stability, but your abs are nice and tight. We're starting to stretch out that quad. This is your gastrocnemius. So we want to tighten those abs. This is where we start time under tension. We're going to have our feet parallel, abs nice and tight. We're going to suck in that tummy, draw in our abs as we start pumping those hips forward. This lengthens the gastrocnemius. This is so very involved in low back pain, it's not funny. Because as this gets tightened, your calf, your tail will tuck, and it'll cause you to stabilize with your butt and turn off your abs, and that'll make your low back do all the work. So now your job is to keep your abs really tight, pump your hips forward, open up that gastrocnemius. Shoulder blades are down and back, abs are nice and tight, chest is up, your smiles are up, and you're breathing. You should feel it starting to lengthen. Not a big deal. As we go into what our favorite, step forward, then your hips go forward, step back, hips back. Step forward, hips forward, step back, hips back. Remember, we're using the butt muscle to move with, abs to stabilize with. So your abs stay on. No pressure in your low back as you do any of this. If you feel it in your low back, it means you have turned off your abs. So remember, we're working muscles and joints. The back's a whole bunch of joints. So if you feel back pressure, it means you're using joints. If you feel it in your knee, you're using joints. Same with your ankle. This is 8 abs. Keep those feet parallel. 9, 10. So it's important to keep that foot parallel even in the rear as we switch sides. We're going to stretch this side, drop that heel down, abs are nice and tight. Notice if one side was tighter than the other. Suck in that tummy, shoulder blades are down and back, chest is up. Make sure those knees are over tops of your feet. That may mean externally rotating your legs. You don't want to feel this in any of your joints because we're working muscles. Quads are on. Yes, your calves are on even though we're stretching them. Abs are on, shoulder blades are down and back. We're going to start pumping our hips forward. Feel what it feels like to lengthen this side's gastrocnemius. Suck in that tummy. Smiles are up. Shoulder blades are down and back. Crazy thing, this morning when I woke up, I thought it was Saturday. Kind of screwed up what we were going to do today. Abs are engaged still. Keep your feet parallel as we now step forward, hips forward, step back, hips back. So as I was saying, it's easy to turn out that foot, especially in the rear. Don't let it turn out. Keep it parallel. Suck in that tummy. Feel the mechanics of motion. Feel what it feels like to stay in your abs and not let this pressure go into your low back or excessively into your hip. 7, abs. 8, 9, 10. Good job. We're going to come off the block momentarily. Just set it aside. You'll need your roller for a little bit of balance, or you can join us now. Trying to figure out which would be easiest for you guys. Okay, so the roller being off to your left side. Your mic's there. You're gonna reach back and grab your left foot. You're gonna bring your knees together. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking your tummy. This is all about stabilizing in your core and not putting excessive pressure into your back. Shoulder blades are down and back, chest is up. And you're gonna do a micro squat. And then you're gonna take this leg back behind you. I know it's gonna wanna come out like this. We're not doing that yet. We're gonna keep our legs together and we're gonna bring it back. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy. And we're just stretching. Sucking that tummy, we're lengthening that quad muscle. Because the big three, the calves, the quads, and the butt. If they get tight, you're gonna have to use your low back to move. Smiles are up, just up. Okay, and now you're gonna straighten that left leg, sucking that tummy for the last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're switching sides. So the real trick is to keep the knees together. I see many runners take that leg out to the side. I'm not sure what they're stretching. We want to keep your knees together. Suck in that tummy. Shoulder blades are down and back, chest up. You're going to slightly bend that knee, pull that knee back further, keep your legs closer to midline. Suck in that tummy. Smiles are up. Now we're going to straighten that leg with our chest up. Pull that heel to your butt. We're opening up the rectus femoris. Suck in that tummy. Nothing into a joint. That includes your shoulder. Suck in that tummy. We are magicians. We make it go away. And then go ahead and release. We're going to work the hips now. So your feet are going to be parallel, hips width apart. Abs are nice and tight, shoulder blades are down, back, suck in that tummy. We're gonna use your hip joint as a hinge, so that means your back stays straight. No pressure into your back, no pressure into your knees, because we're using muscles, not joints. Straight spine, we're gonna go forward, and then we're gonna come back up. We're just doing this until muscles start to lengthen, Abs are nice and tight, suck in your tummy. Your lats are on, your abs are on, your quads are on. Keep breathing. So we're trying to get flexion of the hips, extension of the spine slightly, or neutral spine at least. Try to keep the weight 50-50 in both legs. What number is that?
8.
And then come on up, arms go over the top of your head. Oh, almost stayed down. And reach side to side. Keep your abs engaged. No pressure in your low back, no pressure in your neck or your shoulders, because everything's turned on. Keep your pelvic floor on. Okay, we're gonna come back into stance. We want first chakra, that's your pelvic floor, fired up. Second chakra, your lower abs sucking in. Third chakra, your upper abs, draw your rib cage closed. Then bring your shoulder blades down and back, head over the top of your body. We're gonna just stand for a second, suck in that tummy. We're gonna do sit-ups. Draw in your second chakra, or draw your navel to your spine, and then release. Don't clench your butt, suck in your tummy, and then release. You gotta make sure those stabilizers know how to turn on, because if they don't, you're gonna use your butt to stabilize with.
Coordinate your breath. Exhale as you suck that belly button to your spine.
Keep breathing. Could you guys hear Maria? Yes. So the micro... Oh my goodness gracious.
You forgot to record again?
I forgot to record again. First part was so good too.
Yeah.
I'll get it straight someday.
Okay.
Suck that tummy in, change the shape of your abdomen. Now hold your abs on, we're gonna do hip circles. The hip circles we want to come from your abs, your butt's completely relaxed, both legs are locked out. This is a total core movement. Smiles are up. What number is that? Okay, go in the opposite direction. Try to keep your head still. It's still all about that hunting reflex where we keep the head still when the hips are in motion. Keep your abs engaged. Okay, and now we begin. We're going to start the hip motion. So grab a hold of your roller. Your roller is going to be on your left side. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. First, second, third chakras go fire up. You're going to take that leg forward. Suck in your tummy, chest up. I should back up a little. It looks enormous. And then we're going to do figure eights. 4, 5, 6, abs, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opposite direction. 10, 9, abs, 8. I'll let Maria count.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good. Let's switch sides. Don't you worry, it gets harder. Here we go. Figure eight. Notice if one side was easier than the other side.
Abs in.
Suck that tummy, and she was talking to you because she was looking at you guys. I wanted you to notice her eyes were looking at you when she said that.
10.
Opposite direction.
Seven, 8, 9, 10.
Good job. I have to step forward for this, so I don't kick Maria. Rollers off to your side, abs are nice and tight. You're going to take your leg out to the side. Here, we have to figure out, we haven't done this in this space yet. Okay, abs are nice and tight. You're sucking your tummy. Your knee is over the top of your foot. And here we go, figure eights. These are sideways figure eights. Oh, no, they're this way, figure eights.
What?
Figure eights, upright figure eights, not infinity sign.
10.
Okay, opposite direction. What number?
5, 6,
Smiles are up.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Good job. We're going to switch sides. So you should be feeling your butt working, which is a really great thing. Okay?
Wait, we didn't do the forward. Oh, wait. Did we do the forward one? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Here we go. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. This is all about ab stabilization. Knees over the top of your foot. We're moving from our butt, not from your abs or your back. So you shouldn't feel it there.
10.
Opposite direction. Keep breathing.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Good. We're going to switch sides again. Let me fix my shirt. Okay. Leg goes out the side and is going to be bent. Suck in that tummy. We're going to back kick behind us. Back kick. Keep your foot level with the ground. Keep your knee higher than your hip. I know it looks like I'm kicking Maria, but I'm not. She's a safe distance behind me. Abs are nice and tight. Hold that balance. Watch the alignment, a knee over the top of your
6,
foot.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes, good. Let's switch sides. Okay, knee goes to your side. It's like you're sliding your knee on a countertop. Slide it back behind you, slide that foot back behind you. Knees over the top of your foot, watch the alignment. It's like you're closing a drawer behind you, and because your hands are full, you have to use your foot. Oh, will come in handy during Thanksgiving when you're holding a turkey and you have to close the oven.
8,
That is if you can afford a turkey this year.
10.
Okay, we're switching sides once again. Yeah, did you hear an average turkey is going for 55 bucks? Okay, take your leg back behind you. Your toes pointing back behind you. Chest is up, abs are nice and tight. You're gonna level out your hips. Let me move so Maria has space. Okay, we're gonna do figure eights back behind us. Try to keep your hips square. Keep your abs engaged. Remember, no pressure in your back.
9, 10.
Opposite direction. You should feel your butt working and your abs stabilizing.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, switch sides. Leg goes back behind you, suck in that tummy. And here we go, figure 8. Try to keep those hips square, watch the alignment, and knee over top of your foot. Smiles are up.
9,
Abs.
10.
Good, opposite direction. Keep sucking in that tummy. What number are we on?
5,
Smiles are up.
9, 10.
Good. Woo, you should feel your booty now. Feet are going parallel. Time under tension, so you should feel tension in your butt. And that doesn't mean you get to turn other places off. So tighten your abs up. We're gonna do hip circles again. Keep the tension in your butt because that's tension of work. And then go in the opposite direction. So Mario got me this new shirt. Abs are nice and tight, suck in that tummy. Okay, good. We're gonna take our right leg forward, our left leg back. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy. You're gonna get into position first. Knee is over top of your foot, hand goes on top of your knee. Maria thinks by opening up the door it's gonna make it cooler in here. It's just hot and muggy. Heel is up high, push your hips back, suck in your tummy, and here we go. You're gonna suck in that tummy and release. We're gonna start out by doing those sit-ups. Suck it in, release. Suck it in, release. We're looking for ab contraction. So we really try to get that navel to the spine. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, staying in this position. You're gonna bring your elbow to your knee. So we're doing our sit-ups again. Focus on those abs. Your target muscles are your glute max and your quad on your right side. Stoop. 3, suck in that tummy. 4, suck in that tummy. 5, shoulder blades are down and back. 6, hold that balance. No pressure into your low back. You're not using your low back. We're using muscles. What number is that?
8, 9, 10.
Good. Hand back on the roller. Hand back on your knee. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in that tummy. Catch your breath for a quick second. And then right hand goes back behind you. Remember where your right foot is, or sorry, your left foot is. You're gonna lift your leg up and then put it straight back down. Your head does not move. Suck in that tummy. Watch the alignment. Your head's not moving. Eyes are up. Smiles are up.
10.
Good, let's switch sides. So you should be able to feel your butt muscles now because we really activated them. Hand on the roller, hand on your knee, rear heels off the ground, knees over the top of your foot. You're sucking your tummy. We're gonna start out with our sit-ups. We're doing 10 of these. Suck that tummy in, straight spine, eyes up, smiles up. It's Tuesday, it's a good day. Good. Shoulder blades are down and back, abs are nice and tight. We're gonna do our sit-ups now. We're gonna bring our right elbow to our left knee and then come back up. Notice if one side was easier than the other. Try to balance things out. Suck in that tummy. Smiles are up. What number is that?
9,
Right on.
10.
Okay. Hand on top of the roller, hand on top of your knee. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in your tummy. Okay. Just catch your breath. And then you're gonna take your arm back behind you. Abs are nice and tight. Remember where your right foot is, because we're coming back to that spot. You're gonna lift and lower without moving your head. Suck in that tummy. At no point do your abs shut off, especially now that we're feeling increased tension around the hips. Knee over top of the foot. And good. Back onto 2 feet. You should feel a lot of pressure around your butt. Tension. And we like tension. Don't turn off your abs. Your abs have to match the tension of your butt. So that's how much you should be tightening your abs for the amount of tension you feel in your butt. Hip circles. That's a really nice shirt. Mario got it for me. Go in the opposite direction. Suck in that tummy. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is super easy, so I don't want you to mess it up. You're gonna stand on your left foot. You're gonna clearly take your right foot off the ground. And remember, your right leg and your left arm are connected. So you're gonna just swing forward, swing back, swing forward, swing back. Abs are nice and tight. This is contralateral motion, sympathetic motion, or parasympathetic motion that we use to do an activity called walking. If you lose the ability to do this, you're really not walking, you're probably waddling. Okay? We're gonna switch sides. Feel the shift. See, it should be easy. And we'll do the other side because, you know, you walk around all day long. So doing like 1,500 steps a day is not a big deal. But it is if you cannot do this. Okay, we're gonna switch again. Abs are nice and tight. Hold your core. No pressure in your low back. If you feel pressure in your low back, it means your abs have shut off. Smiles are up, heads over the top of your foot. Yes. And since nothing in the human body has a single function, as you're doing this, you're moving your reproductive organs, your intestines, your kidneys, your liver, stomach, spleen, pancreas, and gallbladder. And that's why walking is so healthy for you. Good. Now, you're gonna grab your dumbbells or your pretend dumbbells or your imaginary dumbbells.
Or your real dumbbells.
Or cans of soup, baked beans, 2 heavy books, suck in your tummy. We're gonna work the hips again. Abs are nice and tight. No pressure in your low back because we're not gonna bend the spine at all. Shoulder blades are down and back. You're gonna go forward, keeping your spine straight. Go as low as you can keep your spine straight, and then come back up. You're using your hamstrings, you're using your butt, you're using your abs, you're using your quads. Also your latissimus dorsi, which is the back muscle, back shoulder muscle. Keep your abs engaged. No pressure in the low back. What number is that?
6.
Suck in that tummy. Somehow I feel your counting is very off today. Feels like 15.
8.
8.
9. 10.
Stay up. Let the weights be used to your advantage. You're gonna squeeze your shoulder blades down back, let the weights go heavy, and then tighten your abs. And as you tighten your abs, you should not feel the weights anymore because your core is lifting. Okay? So open your stance up a little. We're gonna do squats now. You're gonna come into a squat. You can bring the weights out in front of you if you want to. You're gonna lower down and then come back up. We want you to go as deep as possible because over a lifetime we lose this depth. And then we start getting range of motion knee issues because we're overusing a range of motion instead of the full range of motion, and we start wearing down the knee joint. But if we could work the whole range of motion in the knee, you got the whole joint to distribute work over. What number is that?
5.
25, yes.
6.
Abs, don't lose your abs. You shouldn't feel this anywhere other than your quads and your butt. What number is that?
8.
Ah. You're counting too slow.
9. 10.
Okay, good job everyone. Abs are nice and tight. Bring those feet back together. Suck in your tummy. Shoulder blades are down and back. We're working that good posture again. This one's not going to be too hard, but you're going to stick your butt out, lean forward, and come back up. Not deep. This is all about only working your hips, no low back. I know we did it deeper in the beginning. Suck in your tummy. What number is that? 6. Oh my goodness. Thought that was at least 9. Is that 9?
9. And 10.
Okay. We're going to take our right foot forward, left foot back. Abs are nice and tight. Knees over top of your foot. Push your hips back. Abs go on. Abs are important. You're going to take that left arm out in front of you, right arm forward, and you're going to do it with a twist. With a slight lean forward. Right arm goes back. Suck in that tummy. Lean forward. Straight spine. Smiles up. What number are we on?
8. 9. 10.
Good job. Switch sides. Right arm up, left arm back. Suck in that tummy. Work the twist. At no point should you feel this in your low back. If you feel this in your low back, something is turned off. Turn it back on again. You don't want to lose that love and feeling. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in your
9.
tummy.
10.
Okay, good. Go ahead. You can put your weights down momentarily. Once again, you're going to feel a lot of tension in your hips. I want you to tighten your abs to the equivalent. Suck in that tummy, shoulder blades down and back, hip circles. So you're feeling how hard your hips should be working. I mean, not your hips. You're feeling how hard your abs should be working right now because you feel the tension in your hips. So that's how much more tension we have to create in the abdomen.
Opposite direction.
Because Maria said so. Suck in that tummy. Okay, good. Okay.
7.
Okay.
8. 9. 10.
I know I'm in trouble when I see the eyebrow go up. Okay, go onto your block. You're gonna have both knees on the block. We're gonna do exactly what we did just now on the block. So curl your toes under your kneeling. It's like you just got kicked off the Titanic and the only life raft was this big, so you're balancing on it. Good posture. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. We're gonna start out with our sit-ups. Suck it in and relax. Notice the tendency to want to clench your butt. Don't clench your butt. Suck in your tummy. Draw those abs in. Keep your lats on. Keep your smiles up. Okay, keep your abs engaged as you do your hip circles. Try not to move your head all over the place. Your head stays over the block so you don't fall off your miniature life raft. Apparently the water was really cold when the Titanic sank.
10. Opposite direction.
This way you can dance until you get rescued by the boat. Suck in your tummy, no pressure in your back. Notice if your butt's carrying the work. The butt should not be carrying the work right now.
9, 10.
Okay, now your toes are going to come off the ground. We're going to do our jumps. You're going to go forward. Try to pick up a rose with your teeth, and then you're going to jump up. And then you're just going to do that 10 times. Your butt should be working, your quad should be working, your abs should be stabilizing. Suck in that tummy. We are getting the booty to work because this is bootylicious exercises. Make sure the weight's 50-50 through both of your knees so you don't fall off your tiny little life raft as you're trying to signal the boat. Rescue boat, that is.
5.
I have a great imagination. What number is this?
8.
Oh my goodness. Suck that tummy in.
9.
Ah!
10.
All right. Okay. You're gonna bring the block towards the center. Or sorry, so you're gonna bring your knee towards the center of the block and you're on your left knee, your right foot's forward. And we're gonna practice stepping. So remember, your left hand goes with your right foot. You're gonna step back and you're gonna step forward. It's sort of like you're doing the Charleston. Try to keep your head over top of the block, and like what I'm doing, careful of the wall, because I got Mario 2 backed up against the wall. Hold that balance. This is requiring your hip works. This is what we call a negative Trendelenburg. That means your hips are working. It's positive if your hip drops down.
10.
Okay, good. Watch this. Without using your hands, switch sides. Should be 2 movements. Okay. Suck in that tummy. Right hand now follows your left leg as it goes to the rear and then comes forward. Hold your balance, keep your head over the top of your block. Working the Charleston. Working your Trendelenburg sign. It's a neurological test. Notice if one side was easier than the other. The side that's easier than the other is the side you're gonna overuse. What number is that?
9.
Ah!
10.
I also have to give one example of it not working out. Switch sides. We're gonna work with smaller angles now. You're gonna stay low, abs are nice and tight. Arms go back behind you. Toes are curled under. Okay, you're just gonna lift up 1 inch off the block. Knee is over top of your foot. We're gonna hold this for 5, 4, abs are on. 3, 2, 1, switch sides, knee down. Do not put your hands on your thighs for this activity. Annie. Abs are nice and tight, you're sucking in your tummy, arms go back behind you. You're gonna lift up the block 1 inch. You're gonna hold here, knees over top of your foot for 5, abs, stay low, 4, suck in your tummy, 3, 2, 1, switch sides. You can put your block long ways now. We're gonna do our thinker activities. You're gonna go into thinker pose. As always, if you feel excessive pressure into those metatarsal heads, the knuckles of the toes, push that heel back. Okay, we don't want you to feel it in the knuckle. Remember, we're working muscles, not joints. Abs are nice and tight. We're gonna start out with our sit-up, elbow to knee, and then back up. Each time you're sucking in your tummy, we're stabilizing the abs. Keep breathing. What number are we on?
6. Exhale.
Abs.
9, 10.
Okay. And we're gonna rest. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. Just see what everything feels like to get that core on. And now you're gonna reach forward with your left hand. Right hand goes back. We're gonna work on a bowling with our chest up. Just reach, reach, reach. Suck in that tummy. You should feel this pull through your abs. Jaws relaxed.
9, 10.
Okay, and from here we're gonna start our jumps. Abs are nice and tight. We're gonna go jump forward. We're gonna do 20 of these and then back down. Your target muscles are your quad, your left butt cheek. As always, your left hand goes with your right foot. What number are we on?
6,
Oh my goodness, I can't believe I said 20.
7,
Abs are engaged. Don't lose your core. No pressure into your back or your foot or your knee.
9,
Should be in your quad and your butt.
10.
Keep going, because I said so, even though it may have been a mistake. Keep breathing. What number?
16,
Abs. Hold your balance. Don't let this go into your knee or your foot.
19,
And here we go.
20.
Okay, stay forward. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in your tummy. Contract your abs. Hips go side to side. Head stays over the top of your block. Smiles are up. Jaws relaxed.
10.
Okay, switch sides. You're now on your right knee. You're gonna go into our thinker pose. Abs are nice and tight. Again, if there's excessive pressure in those metatarsal heads, push your heel back. Okay, suck in your tummy. We're gonna work our sit up. We're gonna bring our knee to our elbow. And you're gonna exhale with each contact. Keep breathing. Jaws relaxed. Keep breathing.
9, 10.
Good. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in that tummy. Chest is gonna go up nice and tall. Abs are still engaged. We're gonna work our bowling reach. Reach. Look how long this makes Mario's arms. Suck in that tummy with the twist.
Eight, 9,
Suck that tummy in.
10.
Okay. All right, we're gonna get ready for our jumps. So that means our core needs to be on. Our target muscles are our quad and our butt. And here we go. Jump. Try to keep your balance. Jump. Smiles are up. Jaws relaxed. Suck in your tummies. Keep breathing. Suck in that tummy.
9, 10.
Smiles are up. Keep going. Hold that balance. Notice if one side's easier than the other. Try to balance it out. Keep breathing. Stabilize those abs. No pressure into your foot, knee, or back. What number are we on?
19. Last one.
20. Stay forward. Abs are nice and tight. Your head's over the top of the block and will stay there as you go side to side on your hips. Suck in that tummy. Okay. Come off the ball or block. We're going to come into kneeling. I cannot See what time it is? Is that 46?
43.
Oh, we got plenty of time. Let me move forward a tiny bit. Okay, blocks go back behind you. We're going to do our sit-ups here with a stretch of your quads. So you're going to lean back, lift your knees up off the ground. Shoulder blades go down and back. You're going to suck in your tummy and relax. Suck it in, relax. Suck it in, relax. Keep going. Smiles are up. Mario's eyebrows are up.
9, 10.
Good job, everyone. Drop those knees down. You're going to curl your toes under. As always, if you feel excessive pressure in those toes, push your heels back. Remember, time under tension, so we don't want any pressure in the joints. We want it in muscles. So you should be stretching out your plantar fascia, your calf muscles, your quad muscles. And we're going to do sit-ups again. Suck in your tummy and then release. Suck in your tummy and release. Smiles are up.
Nine, 10.
Okay, we're going to point those toes again. Lift those knees up. Shoulder blades go down and back. Suck in your tummy as you suck in your tummy and release. Suck in your tummy and release. We're making an ab connection to tension in your feet. Very important.
Nine, 10.
Okay, curl the toes under the last time. Push those heels back. Shoulder blades are down and back. Push those heels back even more. Suck in the tummy. Keep breathing. Okay. You're going to put one block down as we move on to our pelvic floor exercises. Balls on top of the block. You're going to hold on to your weights as we go. Sit on top of the ball. The ball's going to go midway between your pubic bone and your tailbone. There we go. Shoulder blades are down and back. Abs are nice and tight. Get your head over the top of your pelvic floor. We're looking for really good alignment. Suck in your tummy. We're going to start out with sit-ups. Suck that tummy in. Release. So you're activating first chakra just by sitting on this ball. Second chakra, I want you to super draw in. Close up third chakra, your rib cage, but keep your chest up. Head over the top of the ball. Smiles are up. And good. That's 10, right? Arms go out to your sides. Even though you only may have 5 or 7 pounds and you're holding it, we're visualizing closer to 25 pounds. Shoulder blades are down and back. You're going to go nice and slow. We're going to lift. You're going to keep your abs engaged. Suck in that tummy nice and slow. I want you to feel your muscles contracting. This is actually quite difficult for females to do because you weren't trained to do this from childhood like guys were. So I want you to work on focusing on contracting your biceps and keeping your abs very, very tight. Create shape of your muscles, so your shape of your arms. Get rid of those lunch lady arms. Keep breathing. Abs. What number is that? Like 72? This does not make your arms big like people think. It tones your arms.
7. Try to go all the way down and open up those muscles.
Suck in that tummy, whether it's at the top or bottom. Stabilize those abs. It sure is hot and humid today. Very nice, everyone. Now you're going to take those weights back behind you. So lift up your elbows slightly. All right, fine. Complete it. Lift those elbows up behind you. Keep your head over the top of the ball as you extend those arms. You're going to feel your triceps. You're going to feel your lats. Suck in the tummies. Keep breathing. Smiles are up. Abs. Head over the top of the ball. Relax your neck. Neck's not working. Good job, everyone. Head over top of the ball. Move your head and neck around. Just make sure you didn't use it. Keep your abs engaged. Suck in that tummy. Alrighty. You're going to take your arms out to the sides now. We're only going to do 5 of these and then take a break. You're going to externally rotate and then back down. Your abs are working. Your infraspinatus is working. You're keeping everything tight. You should not feel this in your back, neck, or shoulder joint. Is that 5? Okay, rest for a split second because this is above the level of your heart. We're going to break it apart. Okay? And now we do our last 5. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in your tummy. Keep your abs on. Keep that pelvic floor squeezing that ball. Over recruit your shoulders because this is 20 pounds. It's not 5. Smiles are up. And number?
5.
Okay, rest. You should feel your shoulders burning now. That's just a good thing. You should not feel your neck burning because we're using it. Abs are engaged still. Head over the top of the ball. We're going to break these into 5s too. You're going to push up over the top of your head. Abs engaged. No cracking and popping and grinding of joints because all your muscles are on. Smiles are up. I got to get time with Maria. What number?
5.
5 indeed. Okay, rest for a second. Make sure you didn't use your head or neck because we're not using a head and neck. Here we go again. Abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy, and here we go. Abs. This is all about your abs. It's not about your neck. Okay. Rest.
You're not completely.
Okay, all right, fine.
No cheating. We're only doing 5.
Okay, weights off to the side. Interlock your fingers behind your back. We're gonna squeeze those shoulder blades down and back. Once your shoulder blades are down and back, I want you to tuck your chin in. And now you can move your head around to stretch out your neck in case you accidentally used it. This way you can work all your body language movements like you can't believe what someone said to you. You can tip your head back like, no way. You can drop your head down like, oh yes, I did that. So our next door neighbor brought us over barbecued pumpkin pie. Thought it was going to be weird and gross, but he just used his barbecue to bake the pie. It was really, actually, it had a little smokiness to it that was actually kind of good. He's an awesome neighbor, by the way. Okay, good. Go ahead and shake those arms out. Abs are nice and tight. We're going to take your arm over the top of your head. You're going to reach across with your other hand, grab your elbow, and pull it across midline. This time we're gonna lean over to the left, keep your pelvic floor on. Abs are nice and tight, sucking your tummy. Chest up. It's a great way to check and see if your antiperspirante's working. Smiles are up. Everyone's so serious today. Smiles are up. A little bit more lean, really open up. This is your latissimus dorsi and your tricep. Okay, and then we're gonna do the other side. You can just shake your arms out first, and then you can take that left arm over the top of your head and grab it with your right hand. Suck in that tummy. Oh, lean, open things up, chest up, abs tight. Weights even over the top of your pelvic floor. Okay, shake those arms out. So, I saw something really cool on the internet, and because it's on the internet, you know it's true. They have found hidden tunnels underneath the Sphinx. Well, they knew it was there, but someone actually took pictures of it, which I thought was really cool. This is a mystery I've been bothered by since I was a kid because I heard about it, and then we heard nothing about it. And archaeology has advanced so much, and someone actually got some photos of the tunnels underneath the Sphinx. So that's really exciting.
Hooray!
Okay. I'm excited. Abs are nice and tight. We're gonna do the last pelvic floor exercise. Draw those shoulder blades down back. We're gonna do a super squeeze. Squeeze that pelvic floor, squeeze your abs. Because those guys that snuck into the chambers underneath the Sphinx, they must have been clenching real hard as the Egyptian Society of Archaeology is chasing after them with guns and rifles. Because they don't take things like that lightly. Especially when they published articles that says there's nothing down there. What number?
18, 19, 20.
Okay, we're gonna take your legs forward. We're gonna continue to work the pelvic floor. Feet are parallel. Probably the toughest part is just that. You're gonna grab a hold of your knees, chest up. We're gonna continue to do your sit-ups, suck in that tummy and release. Don't let the work go into your neck.
Looks like you're laying the golden egg.
Yes. Only could happen in Hawaii. I was over at one of my clients' house. A chicken came in their house, sat on their daybed that they have in their living room, and just plopped out an egg right in the middle of the living room on something that the family sits on. And I didn't know chickens dust themselves, so after they lay their eggs, they leave a giant ring of dust wherever they lay the eggs. I was like appalled. Abs are nice and tight, hands to stick them up, bounce.
Like the chicken.
Yeah, and you can move around. Try working balance, keep your head up. And like we always say, if you ever feel sad, you can fast forward through this section and it looks like fun.
Next weekend, pelvic floor dance party.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so your pelvic floor should be thoroughly on now. Put your hands on your knees as we go into a forward fold, straighten both legs, and we're gonna stretch. Maria's gonna talk us through this.
Make sure we engage the tripod of our feet onto the mat, lifting the arches of our feet, connecting to the inner thighs, lifting up towards the pelvic floor. Engage your lower abs. Suck, suck, suck that belly button to your spine.
Make sure those lats stay on, those muscles that draw your shoulder blades down and back.
Relax your neck and shoulders. Try to really breathe into the backside of your body. Relax your calves, your hamstrings, and your glutes.
Suck in your tummy. No pain in any joints. If you do, it means you need to tighten something up because we're working muscles, not joints. Okay, bend your knees, put your hands on your knees as we work our sit-ups now. You're sucking in your tummy and then releasing. Suck in your tummy and release. Suck in your tummy and release. Suck in that tummy and release. You guys have worked so hard. Good. We're just gonna go straight to the ground. You're gonna put the ball in the small of your back. As soon as I get my microphone off of me, I will do the same. Marnie's gonna be kind to her microphone.
I am always kind to my microphone.
Oh yeah, I can just shove it in my pocket because it's so little. Hands are back behind you. Your feet are flat on the ground, knees are over tops of the feet. Abs are nice and tight. Suck in your tummy. Suck in your tummy. Keep sucking that tummy in. Jaws relaxed. Change the shape of your abdomen. So look down at your tummy. If it's not changing shape, you're not activating your abs. You want to get it to change shape. You want to look like the before, not the after. Before, after, before, after. And then it's just going to stay before, 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 before. Smiles are up. Oh, I cannot believe I didn't get that light out of the way. And I didn't hit record. Okay, stay in this position. Abs are nice and tight. You're gonna take your arms out in front of you. I really want you could start out by just putting like fingertip contact on your knees as you suck in your tummy and just continue to draw your abs in. What number is that?
9, 10.
Now hands go up, same thing. You're just sucking in your tummy. We're trying to change the shape of the abdomen. That means we have to work the abdomen and not something else.
Suck.
This is making sure if you did buy yourself a $55 Butterball turkey, that it's not gonna go to your belly. Okay, keep your abs engaged as we go to the right and the left. Your arms don't bend. This is torso rotation. You're moving your abs. You want the abs to change shape. Not your neck, not your shoulders, not your chest.
$18, $19, $20.
Okay, arch over the top of the ball. As you rock side to side. You guys have worked so very hard. I am so very impressed. We're just going to do a little bit more of sit-ups because you guys actually did a lot. You're going to need your roller, both blocks, and a ball. There. Okay, the roller is going to go behind your head. Your first block is going to go behind your shoulders. I missed. You're going to put the ball behind your lumbar spine. And then you're going to put the last block underneath your sacrum. So you basically have a block behind your shoulder blades, and underneath your sacrum, the ball is behind your lumbar spine. It should slightly be pushing your belly forward. So this is how we're going to turn it into a sit-up. You're going to draw your shoulder blades down and back. Keep your head rested on the roller. You don't even want to use it, okay? So tighten up your pelvic floor, close up third chakra, and then you're going to try to suck in second chakra, your lower abs, to try to pop that ball. Because this is easy, I want you to really focus on getting your transverse abdominis, your rectus abdominis, and your obliques firing. And I want you to do it deep, so more towards your internal organs and less on the surface of your abdomen. Suck in that tummy, keep everything firing. You can even add your latissimus dorsi, which is typically a back muscle and shoulder muscle, but you're going to use that to hold everything in position as you just suck in your tummy and release. Suck it in, release. It's like you're a bellow. Keep your abs working, abs engaged. Okay? You're just going to lift up onto your tiptoes. Your heels go up. You're going to continue. Don't let your back overly arch. Smiles are up. What number?
9, 10.
Okay, you're going to take your feet off the ground. Same thing, suck in that tummy. Try to pop the ball. Make sure your abs are working and your back's not overarching. Keep your pelvic floor on, shoulders are relaxed. Lats are on. Okay, straighten both legs up in the air as you continue. What number?
5, 6,
Keep working those abs.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, feet go back on the ground. You're going to straighten both legs against the ground. You're going to touch your toes together. Don't clench your butt. Close up your rib cage. Activate first chakra. Now second chakra is going to try to pop the ball again as you suck in your tummy. Okay, now you're going to visualize the champagne glass on your belly as you go for a walk. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Don't spill that glass of champagne. We're going to do 20 of these since it's easy, but keep your abs engaged. Don't let your back arch. Try to keep that ball flat. And rest. Bend your knees, lift your butt up, take the block out from underneath your butt. You're going to try to get your butt to the ground, keep the ball in the small of your back, straighten out both legs again. Abs are nice and tight. You're going to do sit-ups here by just tightening your abs, trying to pop that ball. Squeeze and pop. Get your toes a point up in the air. I know they're going to want to turn out. That'll allow you to use your butt. Keep your feet parallel. That's why we always talk about keeping them feet parallel, because it keeps you in your core. Abs are nice and tight, suck in your tummy, champagne glasses on your belly again. We're going for a walk again. Try not to spill that champagne glass. Keep breathing.
10.
Okay, rest. Keep your abs engaged. In fact, take your fingers and feel if your abs are engaging. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. 5 more seconds. And then bend your knees, lift your butt up, take the ball out from underneath your back. And you're going to sit back up. You're going to lay on your roller lengthwise. I'm going to go find out where I put the music. Oh, is it there? Yes, it is. Okay, feel what it feels like to lay down on the roller now. You should feel the activation of your butt, which means you should be activating your abs just as much. Connect into breathing, see what that feels like. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. Bring second chakra to your spine, and then your spine to the roller. We're going to do one last stretch. You're going to grab a hold of your right leg. You're going to pull it back under you. We're going to do a quad stretch. Keep your abs engaged. Notice when your abs want to shut off because you're feeling tension in a really large muscle, which is your quad muscle. Keep your abs engaged. Try to keep your spine down. If your foot cramps, it means you're using your foot. I'm guessing no one's foot is cramping, so that's a good thing. Try to keep your knee closer to midline. So as Maria and I always say, you cannot heal the knees unless that knee can fully bend and fully straighten, for that fact. And this is us working on fully bending it. And you can see how many people have knee problems because they can't fully bend their knee. Abs are nice and tight. And then we're going to switch sides. You can lean over to the right as you grab a hold of that left ankle and pull it under. Notice if one side's tighter than the other. Either way, keep your abs engaged. Lengthen that quad muscle. Draw your shoulder blades down and back. Keep breathing. Feel that lengthening as your body releases. That's tension you didn't know you had in your body, so either you weren't utilizing it or you were artificially holding it, using it to turn off something else. We're going to connect it back to your core. Keep your abdomen on. And then you could go ahead and take that leg out and put it back on the ground. Your feet are going to be parallel, knees over tops of your feet. Your shoulder blades are down and back. Your abs are nice and tight. You're sucking in your tummy. You guys stay on the roller, and I'm sitting up to bring you home. Well, so the holidays have officially started. We're going to see what your spiritual fortitude is like as family gathers together. You have the ability to stay calm and in your center, or are you going to activate patterns that are all the way from your childhood? And that's what makes this such an interesting, challenging, but also a loving time. Because some of those patterns are actually good and beautiful. See what it feels like to breathe. See what it feels like to hold your center. Since you are going to be in the presence of family, your ultimate gift is you want to connect. And the best place to connect is from the center, from an authentic place of genuine, unguarded, unpatterned openness. Feel what it feels like to be completely open. Feel what it feels like to open up the heart energy, to receive and to give unconditionally. And notice as that heart opens up, the eyes go into position of just observing. It's not judging, it's just observing. You're watching things. I had a dream before I came to Hawaii. It's if I got taken out of the life that I had for 100 years and came back, and I lived a whole other life. And I came back to this life, what would I remember? What patterns would I have? What would I, and all I did once I got back was observe, because I couldn't remember, because I had a whole other life for 100 years. So I recognized certain people, like my mother, my father, my sister, and my brother, and I just observed and I loved them. So when you open up your heart and you truly open up your heart, your eyes observe. It doesn't make judgments. It doesn't come up with snap thoughts. It doesn't activate reactionary patterns. It just observes. And you can see. You can see what belongs to you and what doesn't belong to you, what you can let go of and you don't react to. And you can rejoice and you can play because you're giving and receiving unconditionally. Just breathe these last few breaths, feeling what it feels to feel your center, feeling what it feels like to be in meditation. To have no charge about anything going on around you. There are no blind spots, there are no dull spots, no numb spots. It's pure openness. So on behalf of Maria and I, thank you guys so much for being here, being present, be willing to try. We appreciate it so very much. So thank you and namaste.
Namaste.